Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, I am going to again educate you about fentanyl and just how incredibly dangerous fentanyl is. Now, for many years, street drugs have been laced with fentanyl. I think I talked about this very recently, especially with regards to a family we'd been working with, and there was a daughter that was in and out of treatment, in and out, in and out. You know, the process would start, it would stop, it would start, it would stop. And on one occasion, she had walked out of treatment and she, got high with somebody else, and whatever she took was laced with fentanyl, and it killed her. And I can't tell you how heartbreaking that is and how just sad we were for the parents. We take this work personally, but I have talked before about how dangerous some of these street drugs are because they're laced with fentanyl. And here's a really interesting story. It came out of Oklahoma. I will put a link to the article in the description. But here's what it says. It says, after losing his 3-year-old son to a fentanyl overdose, Jacob Toe is making it his mission for mandatory fentanyl testing to become law for parents under the Department of Human Services. Here's what happened. Parents were, I guess, separated, and the little boy was going backwards and forwards between the parents, and as he was going backwards and forwards, there was drug screening going on. They didn't test the mother for fentanyl. And it says here, apparently the mother had passed the drug test and the child went back, and at some point the child died. And when they did an autopsy, they found fentanyl in this little boy's system. How horrific, how absolutely horrific for the father. And I'm sure the mother too. But this is the problem here. This stuff is really, really dangerous. So this is why I say to families, if you have a loved one, especially somebody who's dealing with a substance use disorder, which is typically accompanied by mental illness, but when there's use of substances, I can't tell you, I can't emphasize how important it is to get them into treatment, because it only takes one bad dose and it's over. You'll be making funeral arrangements. And I hate to be blunt, but I can't sugarcoat this for you, because this is all I do. I'm not a lawyer that does car accidents and divorces and criminal work and some of the other, arenas that some of my, colleagues practice in, which is fine. If you get in a car accident, I'll refer you to somebody. But this is all that we do, okay? And I take that responsibility incredibly seriously. Our mission statement, our core values of the firm are built around helping you to save your family. And so I just want to encourage you at a minimum to pick up the phone and have a conversation with us. And let's talk to you about what options may or may not be available to you. Are there legal options? Are there non-legal options? Perhaps there are. I don't know until we talk to you. And you can speak to one of our 4 amazing intake people. You can speak to them for free. They're not lawyers, they won't give you legal advice, but they can certainly give you an idea as to what we can do or not do for you. So I'll put a link in the description to this article. Very sad. If you have any comments or questions, you agree, you disagree, you want me to make a video for you about something you've seen happening in your family, post it in the comments. I read them all, and I typically respond within a day. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want more of this content, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you listening to my message. I really do, because this is important work to me. So in any event, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.